In the classic biblical tale of David and Goliath, the giant warrior, Goliath, faced the shepherd, David, in a one-on-one battle. Goliath had more training, stronger armor, and was twice the size of David, so he had the clear advantage, right? The small shepherd David approached Goliath with a slingshot and quickly aims at the small hole in Goliath's head armor. The hit knocks Goliath over, and David slays him quickly and wins the battle. This underdog triumph demonstrates how disadvantages can sometimes be advantages, and being underestimated or taking advantage of the element of surprise can cause many underdogs to sometimes turn disadvantages into advantages. In many occasions throughout history, enemies have underestimated their foes, and it resulted in defeat. In Malcolm Gladwell's novel, David and Goliath, she declares, "Giants are not what we think they are. The same qualities that appear to give them strength are often the sources of great weakness." Gladwell talks about how humanity overestimates the advantages of giants and underestimates the power of underdogs. By not seeing the strengths that the supposedly weaker opponent had, like David's speed, agility, and slingshot abilities, Goliath enters the battle unprepared for a different fight than the one he had expected, a one of brute force. This example of the underestimated foe can also be seen in countless battles throughout history. In the battle for U.S. independence, Great Britain underestimated the colonists' abilities. In the battle of U.S. versus Vietnam, the U.S. underestimated Vietnam's love for their own country and their fighting tactics. However, the underdogs are not always triumphant. In fact, usually the underdog loses. It is only when they are underestimated or take advantage of the element of surprise do they have the ability to triumph. The second key to disadvantages being advantages is the element of surprise. Both Jessica Brewer in 3 Reasons Why Being an Underdog is Your Secret Weapon, and Noah Rubinstein in Underdog, both agree that the surprising ideas underdogs conjure is the secret to their success. It is impossible to be prepared for something unknown, and underdogs are forced to come up with creative solutions to their problems that would surprise their enemies. In both Vietnam and the Revolutionary War, the underdogs used guerrilla war tactics to surprise their enemies, strike, and leave. These tactics served both teams very well and led them to win their wars. Additionally, in David and Goliath, David used his skilled slingshot abilities to surprise Goliath with an attack to his head that he wasn't expecting. Although surprise is a helpful tactic, it's not a foolproof method that guarantees victory. It only increases the underdog's chance of success. In conclusion, disadvantages can be an advantage to an extent. In some situations, with the use of the element of surprise or being underestimated, underdogs have the ability to triumph. However, this is clearly not the case in all cases in history. Most times, the underdog is unsuccessful. However, it is important for humanity to never underlook underdogs, whether it be in wars, in sports, or in business, because they do have the ability to surprise everyone else with their unsuspecting ability to succeed.